Monday night edition, our special for Coach Trips Tips. I hope you enjoy it. This is called Coaching in Crunch Time. Let's talk about clock management. Some coaches have a hard time knowing when to call timeout, when to punt, when to go for it, when to save timeouts, or when to take a penalty. Coaches make critical decisions throughout a game, especially close games. They are second-guessed. Even the best coaches are talked about around the cooler on Monday morning quarterback edition. But that is exactly what makes the game of football so intriguing. Vince Lombardi said, quote, "You know why football is so popular? Those people running around hitting each other? Hell no, it's because of the huddle. Every time a play is over, the huddle forms and the fan puts himself in that game situation. He tries to figure out what his team is going to do next." He also said that football is as much situation as action. An example of what you would say to your team in a timeout before a critical game situation, maybe late in a close game. Listen up. When I coached, I showed them confidence, composure, and optimism. I'd tell them something like, "We got this. We're right where we want to be." Then reframe the pressure situation into a fun challenge by saying something like, "Wouldn't it be great to stop them and win this game?" Also, go with what they know. Don't try to do something you haven't practiced in a while. I made that mistake at Catholic, and I vowed never to do it again. I'll sometimes say, "We know how to do this." And finally, I'll give them a phrase of optimism, something like, "Trust yourself," or "We will stop them." That is the last thing I'll say to them before a critical situation and timeout. Studies and research have shown that kids remember the first few words you tell them and the last few words that you tell them. Now it's time for Bible Verse of the Week. This week's verse is brought to you by the Seiler Agency. This comes from Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 2. Quote, "A wise man's heart directs him toward the right, but a foolish man's heart directs him toward the left." Wisdom is the quality that keeps us from getting in situations where we need it. Hope you enjoyed Coaching in Crunch Time. Give you a tip for your players for them to play at their optimal performance. Stay tuned for our message from our great sponsors, because without them, Coach Trips Tips would not be possible. Thanks for watching Coach's Corner.
There's a reason why Hill Kelly in Pensacola is the #1 selling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer between Jacksonville and New Orleans. While other dealers have taken advantage of a competitive market with higher prices, Hill Kelly has discounted prices to the lowest of the year. And Hill Kelly in Pensacola won't surprise you with excessive charges beyond the selling price. Come see why people from Milton, Pace, Foley, Bay Minette, Daphne, Gulf Shores, Mobile, and beyond are driving to Hill Kelly in Pensacola to buy their next new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram. At Hill Kelly, the bottom line price and your satisfaction are what really matter. So before you sign, check the bottom line and make the trip to Hill Kelly in Pensacola to see what true local ownership can do for you. At Hill Kelly Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Highway 29 in Car City, Pensacola. Or shop online 24/7 at hillkellydodge.com. When it comes to bottom line pricing, nobody beats a Hill Kelly deal. Nobody.
My name is Steve Reynolds. I'm the manager and owner of Cordova Lanes, and we help keep your mind out of the gutter. Cordova Lanes is part of the community of Pensacola. Being here for 43 years, we've entertained more people than any other bowling center in the city. We sell fun for a living. Cordova Lanes is located at 2111 Airport Boulevard in Pensacola, behind Cordova Mall. Come on out and see us at Cordova Lanes Bowling Center. Thank you.
Arbitrium Consulting for all your fencing, landscaping, pressure washing, tree trimming needs. Call 850-483-0350 for your free estimates. Serving Pensacola, Gulf Breeze, Navarre, Fort Walton, Destin, Perdido, Gulf Shores, Foley, and the entire Gulf Coast. Arbitrium Consulting is owner-operated, fully licensed and insured. Call today, 850-483-0350, the official landscaper of Coach's Corner.
75 years of service and high tech today. It's Pensacola Glass Company at 433-8348. High tech is a term often applied to advanced services and products in today's marketplace. And today, glass is much more than the simple painted brittle, see-through stuff we hit baseballs through when we were kids. Glass is now a product with unique flexibility in both performance and application. And Pensacola Glass Company is growing right along. That's Pensacola Glass Company at 433-8348.